Make sure you're buying and storing your crypto securely. Use my referral links down below for discounts. Also, get yourself a stylish, genuine leather case for your hardware wallet at cryptohwwallet.com. Use my referral link for $5 off when you spend $100 or more.
Hello and welcome to this cryptocurrency video. I've put a bit of effort into this video. I made a nice little slideshow. It was actually a lot of effort. As always, my videos aren't financial advice. You take them as you will. Also, it is going to be my birthday in May. So I'm just going to ask you, please, can you give me the birthday present? If you're going to give me a birthday present, I would like just a subscribe. Okay, just one subscribe and just a like from you. Thanks for doing that, man. Appreciate that. That's exactly what I wanted. Now let's get into it. This video is focused on larger, safer market cap coins. I've highlighted 3 coins that I think are going to do really well, and at the end I'll just go over a few other coins really briefly. I will be doing another video on smaller market cap coins, which will give you a higher risk to reward ratio. For now, here is the higher cap coins. So my first pick is Ethereum Classic. If you didn't know, Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum. The Ethereum that everyone knows today, the number 2 coin, is actually a fork of Ethereum Classic. Basically, there was a hack, loads of Ethereum got stolen, and to pay back all these people that lost all their money, Vitalik decided to fork Ethereum and pay back these people. A few developers went with Vitalik and went and did his vision of Ethereum, and another group of developers didn't want to go with Vitalik and do his vision. They wanted to stay with the original Ethereum and develop Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is constantly getting hundreds of millions of pounds going through it every single day in volume. It is currently ranked 16th in the market with a market cap of 1.6 billion. Currently there are 101 million Ethereum Classic coins in circulation, but in December they successfully implemented ECIP 1017, which put a hard cap on Ethereum Classic at roughly around 210 million coins. Currently, Ethereum Classic is trading at 235,000 Satoshis with an all-time high of $45. Let's look at the reasons why I think Ethereum Classic is going to be on fire. Firstly, the difficulty bomb is being removed from Ethereum Classic's code. Not to go on about it for ages, but just so you know, the difficulty bomb has been there since Ethereum and Ethereum Classic was one thing. Ethereum always had this plan to change to proof of stake, and in doing so they put a difficulty bomb in to make it harder to get Ethereum as a reward for mining, and eventually turn everyone onto proof of stake, where you stake your coins instead of mine the coins. Ethereum Classic isn't going down the route of proof of stake, they are sticking with proof of work, and because of this they want to get rid of this difficulty bomb and continue to reward the miners for keeping consensus of the network. Now my theory, and a lot of people's theories on the internet, is that when Ethereum changes to proof of stake, I believe that Ethereum could actually have a bit of a dump. And this is because of the whole thing in crypto is buy the rumor, sell the news, and everyone knows Ethereum is changing to proof of stake. I'm going to try and get this point over as clear and as short as possible. As much as I love Ethereum, I think it is running before it can walk. From what I read online, it seems like it is a big change for it to go from proof of work to proof of stake. And it has so many ICOs built on top of it, so many different projects on top of it, so many coins linked to the ETH network, that I think the change could be slightly dangerous maybe, and could affect the network. Other people who probably also think this are the miners. And I believe there are many miners holding a lot of Ethereum. When Ethereum changes to proof of stake, and let's say it doesn't go successfully, there could be a huge dump in Ethereum by these miners. They also have all this mining equipment which isn't cheap, and technically Ethereum Classic and Ethereum are pretty much the same thing. It is in my opinion that these Ethereum miners are going to change and come over to the Ethereum Classic network. This will greatly strengthen the Ethereum Classic network and be much more appealing to all new projects coming out. Now whether or not this will actually happen, who knows, I'm just speculating here, take it as you will, but that's one of the reasons why I think Ethereum Classic will do really well in May and further on from May in 2018. We also have the exciting news of Radex listing Ethereum Classic ERC223 tokens, and as you can see from this screenshot taken from their website, they seem to really like the Ethereum Classic tokens more than ERC20 tokens, even though they will be listing both. Just tell you very quickly about Radex. Radex is a decentralized feeless exchange. The only fees that you will have to pay is for the network fees, and I'm definitely going to be making a video on this exchange in the future. It's actually coming out in May, and yeah, watch out for my video on it. We also have new operational codes coming for compatibility with Ethereum. I'm not a technological guy, I'm trying to learn, I'm doing Ivan on Tech's course, and just doing a little bit of research. I think this basically means it's going to be easier for the Ethereum network and the Ethereum Classic network to work together, maybe bring coins that are built on top of the Ethereum network over to Ethereum Classic. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. I think it's to do with like programming and just making things easier to interact. If you could help me with that one, you know, leave a comment below if you know more about that. We also have the Emerald Wallet beta, which is being tested now, and they're just checking over it to make sure everything's secure and everything during May, and it should be released in June, providing everything is going well with it. And further down the line in Ethereum Classic's roadmap, we can see that they're going to bringing out sidechains to help with scaling the Ethereum Classic network, just like a lot of projects are, like Ethereum itself is bringing out sidechains. The really exciting thing about Ethereum Classic that I like is they're looking to get into the Internet of Things space in the crypto world, which I believe is going to be absolutely massive. We also have Sputnik VM. What it is an implementation of an Ethereum virtual machine. Again, not 100% sure what this is, but doing a bit of research on it, it looks like it is to do with programming, and I'm just going to flash up some features from it that they actually have on the Ethereum Classic GitHub, and you can just pause the video and check them out if you want, and come do your own research. And then we have the file system, which is nothing new in the blockchain space, and it just makes sense for Ethereum Classic to integrate that as well. Okay, so I brought you over to do some Ethereum Classic technical analysis really quick, just to say what my predictions are. This is not financial advice. I am not a technical analysis expert by any means. You're probably going to see that now. But looking at Ethereum Classic, comparing it to the dollar right now, we have Ethereum Classic around $19. We've got resistance, in my opinion, at $22.8, so let's just say $23 roughly. If we manage to break through that, we're going to be hitting $28 for the next resistance. And if you were to buy in now, you'd be getting, if it hits the target that I think it will be 47% in dollar value. Okay, now coming over to Ethereum Classic on a Bitcoin chart, it's a little bit different. Right now it's sitting at 214,000 Satoshis. Resistance is at 240,000 Satoshis. And then if we manage to break through that resistance, which I'm pretty sure we will in the next few days, then we're going to be going up to 283,000 Satoshis. So if you were to buy in now at this price, you would be getting yourself 31% Bitcoin value if you were to sell at that point, which, you know, is down to you to decide. Obviously, everything that I said here is not financial advice. I'm just doing very basic technical analysis from my point of view, you know, take that as you will. But yeah, that's all I have to say on Ethereum Classic. Let's move on to the next coin. Now, I promise this won't take as long as what Ethereum Classic did. I realised that I was sucking Ethereum Classic's dick for way too long there. The next coin that I'm going to be talking about is Icon. Icon really hasn't been around for very long. We'll get into that in a minute. But let's just go over some stats. So currently Icon is ranked 21 with a circulating supply of 387 million, and according to CoinMarketCap its total supply is 400 million. Currently Icon is trading at 43,000 Satoshis and has hit an all-time high of $9.5. Let's get into the reason why I think Icon is going to do really well. The first reason is why I've put it into my May picks is because they are launching their ICO platform. If we look at coins in the past that have done this, like Neo, they have just performed really well. Also, in the end of June, they are launching their own decentralized exchange with ICX pairings, which I think will really increase the value. Acceptance in Asia is a massive thing. Asia play a huge role in the entire crypto market, and Icon has actually been received really well. Their blockchain is already working in hospitals, and Icon isn't just focusing on one area, it wants to do the entire economy to get everything working efficiently, and a really great vision for how blockchain should be used in cities and areas where a huge amount of people live. And lastly, they are in the Blockchain Interoperability Alliance. Forgive me, you know how crap I am at pronouncing things. In short, this alliance consists of Icon, Aeon and OneChain. And their shared goal is to promote interconnectivity between isolated blockchain networks. Now there's so much more that I could go into about Icon, but obviously this video would go on for hours if I was to do that with every single crypto. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now and come and do your own research. I'm sure I'm going to do another video focusing on just Icon in the future. The final safer large market cap coin that I want to pick for May is Litecoin. Currently Litecoin is ranked 6 in the overall market with 56 million coins in circulation, and there will be a max supply of 84 million Litecoins. At the moment Litecoin is trading at the price of 0.0166 Satoshis, which is equivalent to $147, with an all-time high of $313. Now I fully understand that Litecoin is a boring choice. Like I would also say Bitcoin, Ethereum, I would also say basically all the top 20 coins. After we recover out this bear market, then everything's going to be going pretty bullish. But some things stand out more than others, and with Litecoin, it's these things. First of all, we got things like LightPow coming out, making it really easy for merchants to start accepting LitePow and convert it straight over into fiat. On top of that, we have them partnering with 10x. I love 10x. I've got my 10x card ordered. I can't wait for it to get here. Basically, it's going to allow you to go up to a cash point and just straight swap your Litecoin for cash if you need cash, or just pay as you do with your Visa card at the moment at the card machine. Just scan it and it will just convert your Litecoin into cash for you straight away. Litecoin are also bringing out their own card linked with 10x, and yeah, it's just awesome. I love 10x. Also, the creator of Litecoin, the very smart and humble Charlie Lee, is just a great person to be at the forefront of the company and to be the image of the company. And I think overall he's a great image for cryptocurrency, just someone who's honest and looking to change the world for the better, not looking for profit. Like, he sold all of his Litecoin. He doesn't want, well, he sold most of his Litecoin. He doesn't want people to think that he's pushing it for a certain agenda like price and stuff. Like, he's got enough money to sort himself in life. He just wants to change the world for the better. In my opinion, I think Litecoin is yet to have that huge crazy growth. Like, it has grown like crazy, but comparing it to Bitcoin, which it is, it's pretty much another Bitcoin. I mean, at the end of the day, Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is more decentralized, whereas Litecoin has Charlie at the helm of it. And if he was forced to by governments for whatever reason, he could pretty much shut Litecoin down, pretty much, like just cause everything to go to crap. And on the other end of the spectrum, some might even argue Litecoin is better than Bitcoin. They've got extremely low fees, very quick transactions. I think the other day, millions and millions of dollars were transacted and there was really small fees. I can't remember, I'll try and flash it up on screen. And yeah, I just feel like Litecoin is yet to have that explosion, and I feel like May, June is always good for cryptocurrency, and I think this could be Litecoin's couple of months. They haven't got anything in particular coming out, but I just feel like Litecoin, it's your time to shine. So that's the 3 larger market cap coins that I think are going to perform really well when the bull market returns and in May. But there's also a few other coins that I would love to cover. I'm probably going to make a video on them in the future, and I just want to give a very brief overview of them. First coin is Komodo. I really like this coin. I'm looking to get a position on Komodo. Basically, Komodo is a privacy coin. They're looking at launching their decentralized exchange pretty soon. They also have smart contracts, and they are doing the largest amount of atomic swaps at the moment in the market. And that's going to really help out with their decentralized exchange. I haven't done a great deal of research into Komodo. I've just watched a few interviews, and as soon as they do their marketing push and their rebrand in the next coming months, I think Komodo is going to do really well, and just keep your eye on Komodo. The next coin is Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens is a fork of Ripple. In my opinion, are 10 times better because of the founders don't hold a fuckload of Stellar Lumens like they do Ripple. In the coming month, they have a fair exchange coming out. And yeah, keep an eye on Stellar Lumens. I think it's going to have a really good year, and it's going to do well in May, I think. Next up is Dragon Chain. Again, not done a great deal of research into it. I know they have amazing things coming up and amazing things planned. It's a Disney coin, and on the calendar coming up soon they have a commercial Heroku add-on. Whatever the hell that is, I don't know, but Dragon Chain, a lot of people buzz about it. Another coin to keep on your radar is NEM. Coming up on the calendar, they have version 2.0 coming out called Catapult, and NEM isn't your regular blockchain. I'll probably make a video on NEM. We've got so many fucking videos to make, and yeah, keep an eye on NEM. Digibyte is the next coin that I want to mention. I was going to put it in my top 3, but just to quickly tell you what's coming up in their calendar soon is DigiID, so identification on the blockchain, and we'll leave it at that. The next coin is Bytecoin. I nearly put it in the top 3, but coming up in their calendar soon is a fiat exchange and a card. Look into Bytecoin, do a bit of research on it. It could pay off. And lastly, we have Cardano. Coming up in their calendar is a roadmap update, which could have some really promising stuff on it. Cardano has a great team behind it, a really great vision, and we'll leave it at that. I totally didn't just do that subject to all those different transitions, although they were pretty cool. Now obviously I didn't get through all the coins that I wanted to cover, but there's just so many coins out there that are just looking so promising right now that this video would go on for hours. All these coins that I've covered are promising projects in my eyes, and I feel like they are going to do really well in May and 2018 when we come back to the bull market. If anything I want you to take away from this video is that you should look into these coins if they're not on your radar already, and I hope you appreciated the video. Keep an eye out for my smaller market cap coin video coming out hopefully in the next few days. So from me, thanks for watching and goodbye. Here's my donation page. Obviously, you don't have to donate. I'm not asking you to donate. I'm fucking telling you to donate. No, I'm just simply saying if you want to send something my way, if you felt like you learned something new and you want to send me something, here are my addresses to send something to. Okay, you don't have to, but thank you. And again, thanks for watching to the end. Bye bye.